Hi my lovely Frosty fam, it's me, Karen Frost, here at Nail Decadence. Welcome to my channel, welcome one and all. So in this video, Rosalind very kindly sent me these gel polishes. This is the jungle set or jungle collection of gel polishes. So I'm going to swatch them off camera, so you won't have to sit through all of that. And here we go. So I've swatched them all. This is the colour selection. It's quite a nice colour palette actually. It's quite unusual, but if you're into greens and blues, you'll like this colour palette. I don't know an awful lot about this company, to be honest. I had a quick look on their website. From what I can see, this would be aimed at the home user. These are not professional quality products. However, the application it's really nice. They actually apply really nicely. I like the consistency of it. They're not too thick and they're not super runny either, or thin in consistency. They're a medium, and the coverage is actually really good. So I was quite impressed with these actually. So yeah, I'm also thinking of potentially giving this set of gel polishes away, but the problem I've got at the moment is postage. You can only send 4 polishes at a time and only in the UK. I don't know why the regulations and stuff for the postal system over here in the UK is such an issue, but posting gel polishes and monomer is really hard to find somebody that will let you post it if you're not a company that you know, posts things out hundreds of units a week. It's really bizarre. You can receive all of these things in the post, but you can't actually send it yourself. It's strange. So I'm trying to work out how to get around and actually be able to legally send this set of gel polishes out. And once I've worked that out, I'll do a giveaway with them, just to say thank you to everybody for subscribing. I've not forgotten about my 2000 subscriber giveaway either. I'm just waiting for one more item to arrive, and then I will do the 2000 subscriber giveaway. But if you're interested in winning this set of 6 gel polishes and you are in the UK, I'm sorry my worldwide viewers, it's even more difficult, but if you're interested in winning, just leave me a comment in the comment section just saying that you would like to win and that you're in the UK, and if I'm able to, I will send them out to I'll choose a winner. I'll make a separate video and choose a winner and send them out. But I've got to work out how I can actually send them out first, because obviously there's no point in you winning if I can't actually send them to you legally. I don't want to run the risk of sending it and it getting destroyed. You know, they scan and they x-ray packages, so they could potentially find out what's in it and destroy it because I've, you know, sent more than 4 bottles kind of thing. So oh, it's so frustrating how you can receive these items but you can't send them out unless you are a company who sends hundreds of units a week. Doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get on to the set of nails. Hopefully I will work out how I can post these out and choose a winner. But if not, please don't be upset with me if I don't choose a winner and do a separate giveaway video for these polishes. It's just a nightmare. Anyway, so what I'm going to do in this video is create some acrylic nails over tips. So as you can see, I've applied prepared the nail bed, done all my prep, applied the tips, applied the thin clear base, and now I'm going to create the nails. So this is my building of the nail. So I'm doing this sort of 3 bead method, but also adding additional beads where necessary. I don't really count my beads. I use as many beads as it takes to build a fully structured, well structured, strong nail. So what I'm looking to do is build up the tip area first, then I add a second bead above that, blend that down, and that starts building up my apex. And then I'll add the third bead at the cuticle area, which also adds in strength to my apex. And as you saw there, my tip was a bit thin, so I added a bead there first, and now I'm going in with that cuticle bead. So just tap that around that cuticle area, get it really close to the cuticle, but make sure it's not touching the skin. And it was a bit low on that corner there, so I just added a touch more acrylic. This is why I say, yeah, it's the 3 bead method, but I'm actually using way more than 3 beads, because if it's needed, it's needed. Don't be so regimented in the number of beads that you use to apply. It takes as many beads as it takes. Don't stress about it. You don't have to do it all in 1 bead. You don't have to do it in 3 beads. You can do it in as many beads as it takes. Not a problem. As long as you have a strong nail at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I've not left the filing in this video. I filed off camera. I was feeling really quite tired this day, so I actually did the filing off camera, because it is a bit more awkward to file on camera, because then I'm having to pay attention to where I'm positioning my hands and make sure that I'm not blocking the view, that I'm in shot and all of that. So rather than putting that extra pressure on myself, I decided to just file off camera, make my life just a little bit more easier, and so that I can just carry on and get this video out to you guys without the filing. I mean, the filing, I left the filing in the other 2 videos previous, so you've got other videos you can watch if you want to watch my filing routines. It's pretty much the same all the time. I've got various routines, but it's pretty much doing the same thing, and I achieved the same goal, which is to get a nice smooth, even, well structured nail. So I'm going to start with the middle finger, and I'm going to do a marble. Now, there are a myriad of different ways you can do a marble with gel polish. You can apply one colour as the base and then do what I'm doing on top of that, you know, swoosh some colours into it, or you can do it like how I'm doing. And there's also other ways of just adding stripes of each colour down the nail and then using a brush to mix them and swirl them into a nice pattern. This is the way I chose to do it on this occasion, but yeah, there's loads of ways you can do a marble. Have a play. That's what gel polish is there for, you know, to have a play. These 3 colours I think would have looked really nice if I'd have done a camo set. But I didn't think of that until after I'd done this set, and I thought, well, I'm not going to redo it because I'm quite happy with the way my marble came out. So, but yeah, these 3 colours would, and actually thinking about it, the colours in this set, there's quite a few of them that would work as a camo set. So it's a good, definitely a good selection for camouflage nails. That would be really nice. You see where I'm doing using my clean up brush down the sides there, I'm actually removing excess polish, because you don't want to leave it all bulked up around the sides, because that's going to actually deform the nail. You're going to lose your shape. And also you don't want just lumps of gel polish sitting around the sides of your nails, because it was harder for them to cure. So do remove any excess gel polish off the sides before you cure it. It's just good practice, good standards to do, so that you're not having excess gel polish there that may potentially not cure all the way through because it's really thick. And like I said, you'll also lose the shape of your nails, and you don't want to do that. So yeah, use a gloved finger or use a brush like I did and just tap on the sides and pull off the excess polish. And now we've moved on to the ring finger, and I'm just doing a diagonal slant colour block. So I'm using my fine liner brush to just create the lines. I want nice straight diagonal lines. So that's how I'm going to build my colour block, and I'm going to flash cure these in between. So what I've done is I've done the two outside colours, then I'm going to flash cure those in place, and now I'm going to do the middle colour, which is the darkest blue. It's really, really dark blue. It's got a tint of green. Can you see there where it's when it's thinly applied? You can see it's got a hint of green to it. It's a really nice dark deep blue, but it has that hint of green. It's actually a really nice blue, well, bluey green. When you've got full coverage of it, it's a deep, it's just got some, I don't know, depth to the colour. I really like this blue. I think it's a really nice dark blue. Anyway, so I'm just going to do my colour block, and then once I've finished filling in this dark blue, I will give this a full cure, because I want to apply a second layer of the polishes on this colour block, because I'm not applying this thickly. It's not like the marble nail. The polish is applied thinly. I always advise to apply your polish thinly anyway. It will prevent wrinkling, it will prevent you losing the shape of the nail. It also more likely that your polish will cure all the way through. It's best to find out the wavelength of the gel polish so that you can get a lamp that really does cure it all the way through. I would advise that definitely. I've got different lamps for different brands. I don't have the lamp for this brand, but I'm working on Handolly, so I'm not too concerned about it, to be honest, because I'm working on Handolly. But I would, if I was putting these polishes on myself or on another person, I would definitely check with the brand what wavelength these cure at, and make sure that I have a lamp that will cure these all the way through. Because yes, a standard sun UV lamp will cure these gel polishes. You don't know if it will cure it all the way through unless you know the wavelength of the lamp and the wavelength that these polishes cure at. So that's just, I know it's a bit technical and most people don't care about these technicalities, but it is important, because when you remove the gel polish, if it hasn't been cured all the way through, that means whilst you're removing it, you're getting uncured product on your fingers and on your skin, and that can lead to contact dermatitis, where you become allergic to the products because it's overexposure. You want to minimize contact with uncured product with the skin as much as possible. These products are chemicals. They're made to go on the nails, not on the skin. So I know I sound like I'm preaching to you. I don't mean it to sound that way, but I just want you guys to be careful and think about your health and the health of your clients or your friends and family whom you're working on. Take it seriously, take your health seriously, because if you become allergic to these products, what are you going to do? You're going to not be able to use them anymore. How is that going to work out for you? How would that work out for your client if they can no longer have their nails done anymore? You know, so do think about it. It is quite serious. I take it seriously anyway. And if you're not taking it seriously, then you need to think about what you're doing, really, because it is a serious matter for sure. I don't take my health for granted, and I will always try and avoid contact with the skin as much as possible, because I'm not looking to become allergic to these products. Anywho, so I'm going to do a full nail of the mid blue on the little finger and the index finger. I forgot what finger it was then. So yeah, full coverage of those. So as you can see, I'm just applying nice and thin layer of it, butting it right up to that cuticle area, trying not to get it on the skin at all, but if any does get on the skin, using a brush with either some rubbing alcohol or some acetone, get that off the skin before you cure it straight away. You know, it only takes a couple of seconds to wipe it off, but it makes a big difference. Get it off the skin as quickly as possible. So like I said, I take my health seriously, and even though it's Handolly, we're pretending she's a real person, and that is exactly what you would do on a real person, is get it off the skin straight away. So second coat going on, and as you can see on that second layer we have full opaque coverage. So like I said, application wise of these, they apply really nicely. I can't knock them for how the products performed, as in how they applied. Obviously I'm not doing a full review on them because that would include a wear test, and at the moment I'm not wearing nails, so I can't do a full test on these yet. But application wise, they do go on very, very nicely. The packaging reminds me of the gelish bottles actually, and there's another brand, I forget what the name is, but the bottles do remind me of another brand as well. Anyway, I decided of all the things to do was get out the striping tape, which if any of you have watched my older videos, you'll know me and striping tape, we really don't get along. We're not friends. we're just not friends. I hate striping tape. It never goes the way you want it to. But actually, my striping tape behaved itself today. I mean, it was being a bit naughty there. It just wouldn't go where I wanted it to go. It was jarring my brain, but it actually stuck down. I was in shock, absolute shock. It played ball. It behaved itself really nicely. It stayed down. Yeah, really happy with the way the striping tape behaved. I don't know why I decided to get striping tape out, because normally I have a nightmare with striping tape, but yeah, on this occasion the striping tape behaved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the striping tape ever so slightly shorter than the edge of the nail, so that way I can encapsulate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some base coat, and I'm going to encapsulate that striping tape. Gotta speak properly, Karen. Yeah, so use a bit of base coat, encapsulate the striping tape, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I totally forgot to do the ring finger. I don't know why, I totally skipped it. Look, I'm going to cure this. There we go and cure it, and I forgot to do the ring finger. So don't do what I did. Make sure you encapsulate all of them. Not just the two end fingers. Make sure you encapsulate whatever nail has got the striping tape, encapsulate it with some base coat, and then we can top it off and keep it tough with the top coat. And that also means that we're at the end of the video. So I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to Rosalind, and also thank you to you guys. Thank you for coming to my channel, watching this video, spending some of your most precious time with me. I appreciate you. Thank you ever so much. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Join the Frosty fam. We'd love to have you. If you've enjoyed this video in any way, shape or form, please go ahead and click that like button for me. It's really important to my channel, and it takes but a second for you to do, and I'd really appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. And if you feel like it, you are more than welcome to leave me a comment. So this is the finished design. I hope you've enjoyed this video. That's all I've got for this time, peeps. You take care now, and I'll speak to you all again very, very soon. Bye for now.